Ian's biggest achievement right now in the sport is losing to Shavkat, and that's facts. You know what I mean? Like that's his greatest achievement, that he can brag that he didn't get finished, or that he loses to Shavkat.
For now, let us turn our attention. He's got a busy week. He doesn't want to sit around listening to us talk about all of this. He returns to action this Saturday. First fight at Madison Square Garden. It's a big one. It's up against Carlos Prates as we enter this massive week, this massive 7-day stretch for the welterweights. A man who is very much in the middle of all of that is the former welterweight champion, looking to make a big comeback beginning this Saturday. The one and only, the pride of Brum, the pride of Jamaica as well, Leon Edwards. Rocky Edwards, our old friend, is he there? Yeah, he's back. He's back, Leon. How you been, my friend?
I'm all good. Just here in New York, chilling. How you been?
How's New York treating you?
It's been good. The weather is the same as the UK, so that's the same. So all good.
By the way, do you get drone takeaway as well over in Birmingham? Do you hear this stuff?
That drone will get robbed.
Yeah.
Once it lands.
Someone will run away with it?
Yeah, 100%. That gets stolen.
It's only where PT lives. He lives in a very posh neighborhood, so he was probably used to
money over the years.
Yeah. All right, well, we're very excited. We're very excited to have you back. Can we talk about the making of this fight? How did we end up on this day, on this card against Carlos Prates? How did we end up here from your perspective?
The names that was put to me was, who was it first? I think it was Prates, but we're trying to figure out where to have it. Was it to have it under the Tom's card, or New York? So the opponent was always the same. It's just more about where it was going to be, the Tom's card or this card.
I remember when he won in August, he mentioned wanting to fight you, but he wanted to fight you in Brazil. And I remember saying on that Monday, I don't see any scenario in which Leon Edwards is going to fight this guy in Rio, right?
Nah, definitely not. That wasn't a possibility. That wasn't even a possibility. He fights where I want to fight, and I thought New York was the perfect place. It's an iconic venue, so let's get it.
Did they even present that to you?
What?
Fighting in Rio, yeah.
No.
They knew better.
They knew better than that to actually go to Brazil. So yeah, I feel like New York is the perfect spot.
Did you like the idea of fighting him? Did it make sense to you?
Yeah, I feel like he's coming off a good win over Jeff Neal. I feel like he's got like a little energy around right now, so I feel that's a good matchup to represent myself to the world, and it's going to be a fantastic fight.
Taking a step back, we haven't seen much from you, heard much from you since March, since the Sean Brady fight. How did you process that one? How did you digest it, and what did you do to kind of get back on track?
I feel like same as I do my wins. You know what I mean? You just gotta take it for what it is. It is what it is. You can't change it. You gotta learn from it. Obviously, the technical side of it, you gotta learn from it and just getting everything back to where you want it. You know, and same as I do my wins. When I win, I don't really dwell on it too much. It is what it is, and it's gotta crack on with the career. You know.
Obviously, the big switch was much talked about, right? You were supposed to fight Jack. Jack then gets the title shot. Sean enters, but they were completely different fighters with different styles. Yeah. In retrospect, do you regret saying yes to Sean on short notice?
Obviously, it would have been perfect if I had like an actual camp for like a proper camp for the change of styles and everything, but that's not what you get in the UFC. You know what I mean? It's like what would offer you? He's like, do you want to do yes or no? And at the time, I felt in good shape. Technical wise, these two different stylistic matchup from what I was training for the whole of camp. But like I said, if you can't sit there and make excuses, it is what it is. You got to win, and it is what it is.
So there's this influx of new blood, of new names at 170, and I feel like the sentiment now is like, okay, the old guard is getting passed by, and here's this new guard. Do you listen to any of this stuff? Are you motivated by it? Do you get annoyed by it? How do you react to some of the talk surrounding you and some of the older 170 pounders?
I feel like that's just like talk, right? Look at Kamaru. He came out the other day and did great. There's other guys that's doing well in the division. So I feel like just talk. It doesn't bother me one bit. I think that's just the game, right? It's gotta crack on.
They're all big fights in the UFC, obviously, but does this feel like a must-win for you? Does it feel like you have to win in order to remain as one of the top dogs at 170?
Yeah, 100%. I feel it's a must win for all fights, but this fight is definitely a must win for my plans. You know, I want to become a world champion. This is one guy that's in my way. So I feel like it's definitely to get me back to my plan. This is the perfect fight for me.
It's crazy when you look at your resume. You could make a very strong case that this is the first time since the Diaz fight that you fought a non-wrestler, right?
Yeah.
And that was 2021. Because then afterwards you had Kamaru twice, Colby, Belal, Sean. That has to feel good, right?
Yeah, 100%. I'm so excited for this fight. I mean, it's been a long time. It's been 6 years as well since my last three round fight, and I'm excited to go out there and just mix it up and just get to work. You know, it's two different fighting styles as well. We fight like a wrestler. It's too different from how you would fight like a striker. You know what I mean? So I get to show more skills, and it's gonna be a good one.
That's right, 6 years since the Gunnar Nelson fight, right? That's
yes, yeah.
I didn't think of that. So how does that change in turn? Like, are you still training 5 rounds, or do you change the way you train?
I train for 3 rounds. You know, I feel like when you train for 5 rounds, your body get used to the pace of the 5 rounds, and you I think it's a perfect example when I can't remember who did it. I think it was Kamaru, and he kind of like started off slow, like he's fighting 5 rounds. You know what I mean? And for shit, I'm only fighting 3 rounds. I need to pick the pace up. So I feel like for 3 round fight, is you want to try to sprint it, you know, and that's my mentality going into it.
So I've seen from the limited stuff that you put out that you have kind of a plan for this fight and then the next couple fights in 2026. So can you lay it out for us? What are you thinking?
For me, I'll go out there. I'll take out Carlos. From there, I want to fight again. Either come back to the UK in March, April. I love to be in that card, and then I want to fight for the world title in the summer. So that's my free fight plan.
And who's the ideal guy? There it is. Is it Ian as stated on this graphic?
If he loses, then no. If he wins, then yeah. He's one of the annoying welterweights in the division. So that would be good to go out there and smoke in my own town.
Do you think he beats Belal next week?
If Belal comes out and thinks he's fucking Canelo again, then no. But if he comes out and wrestles and hold, then yeah, I think he gets the victory. So it all depends on how Belal decide to approach it, I think.
Were you surprised that Jack beat Belal?
Nah, not really. Not really. I think Jack is a good fighter. You know what I mean? Like I said, Belal fell in love with his hands, and he thought he could outstrike the striker, and it didn't pay off, you know. And I think going into the fight, I did pick Jack, I think. So yeah.
The narrative in the aftermath of that fight was that Belal kind of strayed away from his game plan, but my take on it was that Jack forced him to stray away from his game plan. What did you think it was? Did you think it was Belal trying to prove that he can stand and strike with someone like Jack, or do you think that Jack did a good job of keeping the fight standing and keeping him at bay?
A bit of both. I feel like it's a bit of both, but I also feel like Belal strayed away from his game plan as far as listening to the fans and thinking, oh, I can strike. You know what I mean? I can outstrike the striker, and so I think a bit of both. I would say. I think Jack also done great work. That's the reason why he won the fight. But at the same time, I feel like Belal probably starts believing too much in the fans and in his team or wherever it is, and feeling he can just outstrike the striker, and it just didn't pay off.
What do you think of JDM versus Islam this weekend? Who do you favor in that one?
I'm still like going back and forth with it. I don't know. It all just depends on how does Islam look at 170. Can he go with Jack as well? He's good at scrambling. You know what I mean? So can Islam keep that pace at heavyweight whilst getting good Jack punching combinations, while getting body shots, head shots, and then keep going? It all just depends. I feel like if Islam comes out and just wrestle straight away, then obviously you have to go with Islam. But I don't know. It'd be good.
Have you seen?
I'm excited to watch it as a fan, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it's a great matchup. It's a great card. Have you seen some of the pictures of Islam? He's looking.
He's looking filled out. He's looking filled out, to be fair, but I don't know. It's like boxing. Remember when you used to move up to heavyweight, when you first fought at heavyweight, he wasn't as light on his feet as he is now. I mean, I feel like you have to like build into the weight bit by bit. So it just depends. I don't know. You gotta wait and see how he looks with the weight on him. You know what I mean? It's just different, isn't it?
I've seen some stuff, some photos of you. You're looking jacked as well. I mean, you're always in great shape. But look at this. Look at this, Rocky.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that man there, bro.
Come on.
Now, like I said, I'll put the work in. I mean, I am focused and ready and in good spirits, and I'm excited to go out there and perform. You know.
Do you have a chip on your shoulder going into this fight, Rocky? Do you feel like people are starting to sleep on you, to doubt you?
Yeah, 100%. I definitely want to. I think there's more, not really for the fans. It's more just for the team. You know, go out there and represent the team and just put back where it was, and that's all it is to me.
Have you seen that Carlos has your picture on his phone, like on his lock screen? Have you seen this?
Yeah, a little bit weird, but
look at this. What is good? Yeah, what's going on there? Like usually you have a loved one, a child, a girlfriend.
I think he must have been a fan, innit? I think he had that picture before the fight was made. It wasn't like, it must have been one of his idols growing up. So it's fair play to him.
He smokes a lot of cigarettes. Do you think that's weird?
Yeah. I think people that smoke cigarettes in general is weird. So that adds to it, I guess.
So I know you called Ian, one of the annoying welterweights, but that fight that they had back in April, do you feel like he put out a blueprint as to how to beat Carlos? It's his only loss in the UFC. It was his only loss for a while. Did you look at that fight as you guys were coming to, to game plan and all that stuff?
Game plan. Yeah, 100%. Definitely. I think that that fight and our fights, I think I would approach it as a southpaw is different that Ian would approach it as orthodox. But obviously, for some of the stuff that he did some good work in there. But so did other guys. You know what I mean? Even though he probably got the victory, but they still did some good work in there. So I'll make my own game plan with my team, and we'll approach it how we see fit.
Can I ask, what do you think Ian did really well against Carlos?
I think mixing it up probably. I feel like when they start and getting the takedowns, I think that changed the fight for him. A few other things, but yeah, that's one of the things.
What about this Ian thing? I mean, why so much animosity there? I
don't know. It's weird. I couldn't tell you. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know, mate. He's a weird guy.
I asked him about the fight a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he thinks you're going to get whooped. You're going to retire after this. That you have no chance.
It's weird. I want to be at the front to watch you lose, and it's weird. It's a weird thing.
It's all because of just like the brief time you trained together.
It must have been. It must have fucking given too much work. And I thought, this guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But it is what it is, isn't it?
So win or lose in his fight, does that one need to be settled regardless?
No. Like I told him my plan. My plan is to get that belt back.
Yeah.
Ian's biggest achievement right now in the sport is losing to Shavkat. And that's facts. You know what I mean? Like that's his greatest achievement, that he can brag that he didn't get finished or that he loses to Shavkat. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't for me and my plans, it doesn't. If it comes, it comes. It doesn't.
What about Jorge? Jorge trying to make the pitch for you guys at the White House. Have you seen that?
I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it. Jorge, that's like he needs to get a slap on the street. You know what I mean? Like, me fighting Jorge now is probably I don't know what he does for my career. You know what I mean? So that's something that's got to be settled on the street now. That's long gone. Professional competition.
But White House, pretty cool, no? Or does that not really mean much to you?
Yeah, that is sick. But that's more like an American thing, you know.
Yeah.
I'm Jamaican. I never thought in my head, I'd love to fight the White House.
Sure. Well, I feel like most fighters would say.
But if it happens, it'd be sick because it's one of them one-off iconic thing. You know, it's a sick thing to do. But I wouldn't like. So I'm like. I would be excited as like a Kobe. You know what I mean? A Kobe would be Kobe would be excited. So it's different.
By the way, speaking of Jamaica, family and friends okay? I know that the weather there has been very troubling. Everyone okay back home?
Yeah, weather, the storm.
Oh yeah, storm. Yes, I know. I don't. Yes.
Yeah, no, everyone's good. Thank you. My family, they live in Kingston, which is at the center, so we're not really by the sea as much. They're still without electricity right now, but the house is fine. They're fine, and everyone is fine. But also, there's great damage that happened on the outskirts of where the beaches are, and yeah, man. So I'm trying to help and give back, but yeah.
Speaking of Jamaica, did you know that the late great Jamaican fighter Mike McCallum became the first Jamaican world boxing champion at Madison Square Garden in October of 1984, defeating Sean Manion over 15 rounds? Did you know anything about this? He passed away earlier this year, and so here you are. Perhaps I don't know if you're the first since. Maybe there's been some others who are born, but I don't know if you looked into the history of Jamaican fighters at Madison Square Garden. Kind of a cool little thing.
Yeah, that's sick. I didn't know that. I'm gonna watch that fight tonight.
Yes.
I didn't know. Yeah, I want to watch that fight. Who did he fight? What did you say?
He fought a guy named Sean Manion. He won a 15-round fight. Unfortunately, he passed away earlier this year, but he was the first Jamaican world champion in boxing to fight at Madison Square Garden back in October of 1984.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'll have a look at that today.
Is this a notable thing for you? You mentioned White House, but like Madison Square Garden, is this something that you've always wanted to experience?
Yeah, 100%. Like Madison Square Garden, like even living in Jamaica, I know what Madison Square Garden was. You know what I mean? It's a iconic venue. Muhammad Ali has fought there. It's one of these venues that when you sit back when you're older, this is what you talk of. This is what you speak about. Like I fought there, I did this, I went to here, I did this. So I feel like this venue is one of these that every sports athlete would love to compete at, and I get the opportunity Saturday night to go out there and remind the world of who I am, and also cross off bucket list.
And I mentioned that you were kind of flying under the radar, but we did see you and your brother in August. This is the craziest thing. 3 years to the day, same head kick, or very similar. Yeah. When you witness that, and now you're on the other side, right? You're in his corner as opposed to him being in your corner, and then you come to the realization that it was 3 years to the day over what was it, August 20th of this past year, with the time change and whatnot. How did you react to all of this crazy stuff?
It was crazy. It was mad, just like God's plan. It's like it's mad. But just to see him go out there and achieve one of his goals is mad enough. You know what I mean? But like I said, to the day. Is just you could not write it, you know what I mean? And I'm proud of him, everything that he's doing, that he's achieved, and what he's going to continue to achieve.
Do you feel like he's going to start to get his due as well? That people aren't just going to talk about him being your brother, but one of the best fighters in the world.
I'd love for him to get to the UFC. That'll be my one of my things, my dreams, to get him to the UFC. But he's doing very well in Bellator. He's happy in Bellator. But for me, I'd love to get him where in the UFC with me.
PFL, Bellator. No longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, he's doing great in PFL, and I'd love to get him on my side, but he's happy there.
We need to get him with Tim. What's going on? Well, we need to get him with Timbo over there.
I'm trying to get.
Is he playing hard to get or what?
I think that brother thing, right? He wants to do like something different from what his big brother does.
Oh.
So I feel like, but he's gonna go with Tim soon.
That's the ticket to get into the UFC.
Timmy boy, 100%.
Yes. He likes to have a very small, like tight-knit crew. He doesn't want to have a whole, but I personally feel like it would make sense. Can I ask you, Brady Morales, who do you like in that one?
I haven't seen much of Morales, but from what I've seen, I probably favor Brady. Probably Brady, yeah.
Are you surprised that he didn't get a title shot after your fight?
Nah, I feel like he needed to probably get one more win. So this is probably the one that if he does go out there and get a good win, then that will probably put him in position for a title shot. Probably. You
think he wins this and he fights the winner of Islam versus JDM?
I don't know. The UFC is mad in it because Shavkat's still there.
Yes.
Yes, it's all just mad. I feel the division at the moment is wide open. There's no that's the number one contender. You know what I mean? I think whoever can perform the best over the next coming weeks. I think let's see where everything lies.
So that means like a decision win, probably not enough, right? Like you have to do something to.
Yeah, I think because right now it's like a tournament, isn't it? Right now it's like 3 fights on my card. Then you got Belal and Ian another card. So I feel like it's like a little tournament style welterweights. So whoever performs the best and stand out the most will probably get the nod, you know what I mean? So let's see.
Did you see the young man this weekend in the main event? Another great 170-pounder, Gabriel Bonfim, stopping Randy Brown.
Yeah. I was a bit upset with that because Randy Brown's Jamaican. So
yeah.
I was kind of on his side, and But yeah, you're doing well. Fair play, you know.
I got a lot of shit. I thought it was a premature stoppage. What did you think?
A little bit. It should maybe give him, cause for main event slot, I feel like I should give it a little bit more leeway. You
That's
know what I mean?
right.
So it was a little bit. It's like a knee dropped and it stopped it. It didn't even get to like drop or ground and pound or nothing. So and it still looked like he was about to move. But here's what it is. That's the game, eh?
Let me ask you before I let you go. The whole Tom Aspinall situation with the eye pokes and all that. What did you make of that? Your mate Tom kind of getting a raw deal there, I thought. What did you think of how it all played out?
Yeah, I think so. I think the fans was giving him a hard time, but I also feel like he didn't help himself by continued posting about it days after. You know what I mean? I feel like it was a illegal eye poke, and obviously if you can't see, you can't see. You know what I mean? So I think where the fans was getting onto him was because he kept posting about it and holding his eye and stuff. But, you can't see in it as an athlete. That wouldn't be a good place to be competing when you can't. If you generally can't see, then you can't see.
Right. So you think you shouldn't have put out the video blog and all that stuff? Is that what you're referring to?
I think it's probably just like the aftermath of it is what the fans have probably come more talking about because he just kept like talking about it. That's probably what it was. But the actual foul was a foul. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And if he's saying he can't see, I can't see Tom quitting. You know what I mean? He's a elite fighter. So that wasn't it. But I think it's more just the way it ended it after, where the fans was kind of like going against it.
It's a crazy thing, right? Like one of the best fighters in the world, heavyweight champion, and everyone thinks he's looking for a way out because he got a bloody nose.
That's the game, isn't it? That's the fans. Like that's how it goes. You know what I mean? When it comes back now, unless it comes back and smokes Cyril, then he'll be like, oh yeah, he's you know what I mean? That's just how the game is.
Right. How you feeling about Aston Villa?
Feeling good. I haven't watched a game now for a while.
What, you're off the bandwagon? That's it?
No. I've been in camp.
Okay, all right.
But when I'm back, I'll get back to my football routines.
All right, so it's comeback season. Begins this Saturday. What are we thinking? Submission, knockout? What are we thinking?
Either a submission or a knockout. If I go on the ground, I'll twist him up. But I feel like I got to make a statement. You know what I mean? For me to get back on track to where I left off, and I'm going to make a statement.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Leon. Appreciate it as always. Good luck this Saturday. Can't wait to see you back in there.
Good man. Thank you.
There he is, Leon Rocky Edwards, the former UFC welterweight champion. Massive opportunity for him to get back on track, and he is right. There is a lot at stake right now in the welterweight division. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.